Are you a fresh graduate or first-time job seeker? What if I tell you that in this video, I can provide you important tips on how to kickstart your career? And not just that, I will also be providing you companies that are hiring work from home jobs without the need of experience or prior experience. So if you are that people, you can go ahead and tune in and continue watching this video. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ideas Worth Sharing. This is Angela, your host. And thank you, everyone, for supporting my first content. And right now, I was thinking that I want to give back to everyone who are actually looking for jobs and who are fresh graduates, who are not yet in the mood or don't know what to do first when it comes to kickstarting their career. So I thought that I could give you the tips that a lot of people might know, but I could be able to elaborate it more through the experience that I have. So I will be diving into the essential tips and strategies that every fresh graduate needs to know. I'm just so excited. Again, you can tune in because I will be providing also companies that are hiring work from home without the need of prior experience. Again, welcome to Ideas Worth Sharing YouTube channel, wherein we talk about anything under the sun. We do podcasts. We also ensuring that we could inspire and better the life of all our viewers through this career tips or career contents at the same time podcast. So I hope that you are enjoying your day, and I know that you will learn a lot from this video. So how to start applying for a job as a fresh graduate. So you're ready to kickstart your career. Congratulations. And now let's talk about the important things that you need to remember and you need to put in mind as you start looking for a job. Okay. First important thing that you need to remember is you need to create your resume. So the question is, how do you create an impressive resume or a resume that will attract employers? Okay. Your resume is your impression. So you need to make it count. So here's how. First is keep it simple and professional. Use a clean professional layout and avoid fancy fonts and colors. Just something classic and easy to read. So first is you need to highlight your education. One of the most important things for a fresh graduate to do is to highlight your education. Since you're a fresh graduate, your education is your strong suit. List your degree, major, and relevant projects that you had. Include internship, volunteer work. If you have work experience, you need to put it there as well. Since some of the graduates have part-time jobs when they were still studying, so you can put that on your resume. So any part-time jobs and that demonstrate your skills, that could demonstrate your skills and your work ethic. And you need to use action words, okay? What do I mean by you need to use action words? So you need to basically put the things that you did on those work experience. So it is important for us to do it in bullet points, and you need to put it in a way that you start with an action word or a verb. So managed, okay, developed, organized an event like that. So this adds power to your experiences. So tailor it to of course, the resume to the job that you're applying. So you can customize your resume, and of course, you can highlight the skills and experiences that are most relevant to the job description or the job that you're applying. So pro tip, everyone, I would like to provide you a pro tip. I've created a free template for creating a resume. So I will basically be putting that on the description. The link is there and you can just go ahead and modify it, put information on it. So this is an easiest way of creating your resume. That's my gift for everyone. So I hope that you would be able to craft a very appealing resume. So next important thing that you need to remember when you are starting to apply for a job, you need to know, of course, where to apply for a job. Where are you submitting your resume, right? Now that you have a resume that is polished, it's time to start applying. So here are some of the job boards or some of the famous websites that you can go ahead and apply for a job. First is LinkedIn. So I suggest that you can create a LinkedIn account. This is not just for networking. LinkedIn has its robust job board where you can filter entry level positions. You can also apply at Indeed. So you can go ahead and try to search Indeed. Indeed, one of the job search engines with filters to find jobs that don't require an experience. So again, that's Indeed. Next is you can go ahead and apply at Glassdoor. So that's Glassdoor, so that you can get insight into the company culture and salaries while searching for the job. So next is for people in the Philippines, you can go ahead and also try mynemo.com. So you can filter the places, what location you would want to apply for a job. We also have JobStreet. So JobStreet is a great platform for fresh graduates in the Philippines and Southeast Asia. So those are the important sites that you can go ahead and visit. And I also suggest that you can also check social media, Facebook, Instagram, or other Facebook groups in your social media account that is focused on hiring applicants or posting for the companies that are currently hiring. Okay, so it is important to have networks or friends in the social media so that you will be able to know which companies are hiring right now so that you can easily apply for a job. So the third and last one that I will be discussing is the very important. So once you're able to submit your resume, you will basically be contacted by the recruitment of the company that you're applying. Of course, you need to prepare for the interview. So how do you prepare for an interview? So you got an interview and you need to make sure that you'll be able to try to study or try to be aware of the common questions, top questions or common questions that can be asked in the interview. And I will be providing you 5 possible interview questions that you will be asked during the interview. So first is, which is very common, and I am 100% sure that this is really a part of the initial interview, which is tell me about yourself. So in answering tell me about yourself, you need to keep it brief and focus on your education and any internships and why you are excited about the role. So you can go ahead and strategize it by first introducing your name or yourself to the interviewer, and after that you can go ahead and tell the interviewer your educational background, starting with the school that you graduated, your course, and any internships or work experience that you had in the past, and then why are you excited for the job or for the role, and trying to put some strengths that you can that can contribute to the company, which is also one of the things that you can also add when answering tell me about yourself. Next is why do you want to work here? So some of the companies would actually ask you this question because they want to gauge if you're able to research for their company on their website or their social media accounts. So it is important for you to make sure that the company that you're applying for, so that if you will be asked, why would you want to work in our company? You would be able to answer it in a way that is tailored to what we're seeing on the website or what you saw on the website. May it be the culture, you can say that I saw that the culture here is focused on helping employees. And at the same time, you can also try to share the benefits in working on the company. So you need to research the company and mention something specific that aligns with their values or career goals so that you will be able to nail it. So next is, what are your strengths? So this is very common because, of course, the employers would be able to know and be aware about the strengths that you have that could contribute to their company. So pick a strength that is relevant to the job. Okay, very important that you need to pick a strength that is relevant for the job. For example, you can go ahead and say that I have this organizational skills because probably you are applying for a job that requires organization. You can also try to say that I have good communication skills if you are applying for a job that requires communication. There are skills that you really need to tell the employer that will gauge if you are a fit to the job that you're applying, okay? Which is very important. So I would also want to suggest that you would be very careful in telling your strengths so that, of course, if you are telling something about yourself, it should be true and real. So that if you will be asked for there probably additional questions or follow-up questions, you'll be able to answer it as well. Because if you are just inventing answers or skills that you are not really aware about, that will be a problem at the end of the day. So next question is, describe a challenge you've faced and how you deal it. So very common question as well, wherein you will be asked for an issue or problem that you faced in the past and how you deal it so that they could gauge your way of solving problems. Okay. So in this kind of questions, you can use the STAR method. If you are not aware of the STAR method, this is a method in answering this kind of questions wherein you can go ahead and answer it by starting with the situation, the task, the action, or result to structure your answer. So for example, my answer would be one of the challenges that I had in the past that I need to deal with was making sure that I'll be able to complete the task on the given deadline. So that's a situation. So what's the task that you are given? So the task is to ensure that this specific to-do list that you have are being handled in a way that you're able to meet the deadline that is given by your client or the company. So what are the actions that you did? So you can say that what I did was I made sure that I'll be able to have time management wherein I allocate specific times on specific tasks that were given to me so that I'll be able to complete it on a specific time frame. So each task has its own time frame. And then after that, I'll be able to make sure that all tasks will be completed at a deadline. So you can give a result. The result of that is I was able to complete the to-do list or the task that was given to me because I followed a specific structure or I had time management, right? So you can go ahead and use the STAR method. Again, STAR method, first answering it by stating the situation, the task given to you, the action, and the result. Okay? That is how to answer those kinds of questions. Next is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? So this question will actually gauge, of course, your plans of staying in the company for a much longer time, right? So basically, a company wants someone who has this dedication on staying on the company and working for a longer period of time. So you need to show ambition, but keep it realistic. Mention how the role aligns with your long-term career goals. You can go ahead and say that my long-term goal is to make sure that I'll be able to grow in this company since my skills and the things that I love to do and I'm passionate about are in this company and in this job that I'm doing or I'm applying. So you can go ahead and focus on that. But again, always be realistic. So next, I would tell everyone that sometimes you get the job, you get hired for the job. It is a nice feeling that you're able to pass all the interviews and you get hired because your skills fit the job. But of course, job hunting is not that easy. Even myself, I had my fair share of rejections as well when I was applying in the past. Although I probably have the skills, but probably the employer did not see it. So rejections are part of the process and don't get discouraged. Every no brings you one step closer to a yes. Always remember that. Keep applying, okay? And keep improving. Your dream job is just out there, okay? Before I continue, I hope that you're able to learn from those 3 tips that I gave you. In starting a job application, you need to first make sure that you can craft an appealing resume. Second is you need to make sure that you know where to apply, the job boards that you can apply or the job sites that you can apply for. Third is once you're being contacted, you need to make sure that you're able to answer the interview. You can ace the interview because you're prepared. So you need to know those top 5 common questions that I provided you. You can prepare and write down your answers and try to practice. Okay. So next will be the companies. So I know that you're all excited to know what are the companies that are now hiring and does not require any experience at all. And it is work from home. So before I provide that, I hope that you're able to share and subscribe to my channel so that I'll be able to create more contents for everyone, not just a podcast, but also contents that will be able to give and provide meaning to everyone like this. So I hope that you're able to support me through subscribing and sharing and liking this video. So again, I'll be able to provide you the top 5 work from home jobs that does not require any experience. So these companies are actually hiring right now for different positions, and you can go ahead and look at their website. I will be providing you the link for their websites, or you can search in Google for these companies, and then you can go to their resources or careers, and then look for the job that you would want to apply. Okay. Number 1 in the list is one of the companies that I tried applying before, but I was not being called. But I know that they're actually hiring right now. It's Task Bullet. So Task Bullet is a virtual assistant company that hires fresh graduates and trains them on the job. So you can go ahead and search Task Bullet, and then you can look for the positions that are actually hiring right now, their openings. So you can apply through their website. Okay. Next is USource. So offers opportunities in digital marketing and social media and content creation. So if you are excited to, or if you are fond of content creation, or if you are always on social media and you want to learn more on content creation and digital marketing, so they have openings, and their training is actually included on the job. So they can train you and then learn from it. And then if they can see potentials on you, you can go ahead and land a very good job from USource. Next is OVA Virtual. Okay. OVA Virtual provides virtual assistant services with extensive training and support. So you can go ahead and check the link that I will be providing you, or search OVA Virtual in Google, and then you can go ahead and be directed on their site wherein you can go ahead and apply. Next is Vavaboom PH. So PH is a company focusing on virtual assistance, customer support, and administrative tasks. So again, they don't require any prior experience, but of course, you need to make sure that you'll be able to research what are the tasks or what are the things that a virtual assistant or a customer support or administrative support does. Okay. So you'll be able to search for it. You can try to go to YouTube, and there are specific tutorials on the skills that are needed or things that you do as a virtual assistant or administrative assistant. So that's Vavaboom PH, ladies and gentlemen. Next is Peak Support. So Peak Support specializes in customer service roles with a strong focus on training and development. Peak Support, guys, also provides, if you are already able to sign a job contract or you're able to join the team, they actually provide you equipments or a computer or a laptop. So at the start, of course, in applying, you need to really have an equipment or a gadget or a laptop to make sure that you'll be able to go through each of the steps on the application. But when you are already hired, will be provided your own set of laptop or gadgets that are required for the job. So again, you can go ahead and use the resume that we actually provided you, the template in creating your resume. And once you're able to polish your resume, you can go ahead and go to this specific companies or agencies and start applying, submitting your resume and providing them all the details that they need. So I am just so excited right now to close this by saying that you need to be very positive, but at the same time, you also need to make sure that you open yourself with the possibilities of rejections. I always say this: if your skills are not fit on that company, that's why you are not considered. Always remember that there is a company that will value your skills, and you just need to find it. You need to be patient and looking for a job, okay? And all of us have our fair share of rejections, and that's okay. Again, that's it for today's video. If you find this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends, guys, and subscribe. And remember, your dream job is just around the corner. Keep pushing forward and you'll get there. See you in my next videos for ideas worth sharing. Again, this is Angela. Have a blessed one.